IELTS Listening. Section 4. You will hear a lecturer giving a lecture about the crow. First, you have some time to look at questions 31 to 40. Now we shall begin. You should answer the question as you listen, because you will not hear the recording a second time. Listen carefully and answer the questions.
Welcome, everyone. Today's lecture dives into the often overlooked brilliance of a bird many of us take for granted, the crow. Despite their widespread presence in both urban and rural settings, crows possess intellectual capabilities that rival those of much more celebrated animals. Let's begin by placing them in their biological context. Crows are a part of the corvid family, which also includes ravens, jackdaws, and magpies. So when we say crow here, we're referring to a broader group, known for their complex behaviors and high adaptability to diverse environments. Now, a particularly astonishing trait of crows is their ability to recognize and remember individual people, not just by sight, but by facial structure. Multiple studies show that crows can distinguish human faces and remember them for extended periods. This ability has implications in their survival strategies. If a person behaves aggressively, crows will remember and even alert others to that individual, a phenomenon researchers call social learning. What really sets them apart, though, is their advanced problem-solving capacity. Unlike many animals that rely on trial and error, crows show evidence of logical reasoning. In one study, a crow solved a multi-step puzzle to access food, demonstrating both memory and planning. These aren't one-off stunts either. Crows have consistently shown the ability to solve complex challenges. Their intelligence also reveals itself in tool use, a rare skill in the animal world. Some birds might use sticks, but crows go a step further. They modify and create tools. They use these in both the wild and controlled environments, often selecting objects like twigs or wires to extract food from narrow spaces. Their resourcefulness is perhaps most visible in urban settings. One clever behavior observed in cities involves crows dropping hard-shelled nuts onto a bustling road, then waiting for vehicles to crush them. Afterward, they swoop in to collect the reward, timing their movements with the traffic lights, a feat that requires both patience and pattern recognition. In natural settings, some species have even been spotted stripping and shaping leaves to use as tools, showing early signs of what could be called rudimentary crafting. This puts them among a very small number of species like orangutans and dolphins capable of such tool-based behaviors. Now, while some animals operate in isolation, crows are distinctly social creatures. They form tight-knit groups that work together to protect territory, locate food, and raise young. Some researchers suggest these social structures help pass on cultural knowledge, which leads us to another remarkable trait: information sharing across generations. In fact, crows have been documented passing crucial survival skills, such as identifying predators or dangerous areas, to the next generation. This transgenerational learning is rare and typically associated with primates, yet crows do it efficiently within their communities. Across cultures, crows often feature in myths and folklore. Their all-black plumage and eerie calls have linked them symbolically to death, transition, and prophecy in many ancient traditions. In Norse mythology, for instance, the god Odin had two crows as his eyes and ears in the world. Scientifically speaking, what really cements their genius is the size of their brain relative to their body. This ratio, known as encephalization quotient, puts crows close to a chimpanzee, a species considered among the most intelligent in the animal kingdom. For a bird to reach this level is extraordinary. To conclude, don't be fooled by the crow's common appearance or harsh caws. Beneath their dark feathers lies a mind brimming with intelligence, strategy, and adaptability, making them one of the most fascinating birds to study in both scientific and cultural contexts. Their intelligence is simply too high to overlook.
That is the end of Section 4. You now have half a minute to check your answers. Please make sure you have transferred all your answers to the answer sheet correctly. The listening test is now over. You may now proceed to the reading section.